What's going on, everybody? This is the first installment of the tier list for Opinionated Sports. I've obviously made one in the past, but we're going to do it a little differently this time. Instead of me, my opinion, my bias, I got Carlos with me today.
You for sure have bias too.
Yeah, I got Carlos with me today to help me rank the quarterbacks from the last NFL season. We'll do one every year and maybe a mid-season one too.
About to pull a hex. I have to lean back because I lean forward. This light is just straight in my eye, but it's still in my eye. So I apologize that I'm leaning back.
And we have 3 lights on today. It's been a while.
I'm gonna hate for that because I'm about to pull a hex.
Oh, they on you. They finna be in the comments. CJ typing right now.
If they watch the watch party, they'll understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
he wears glasses because of the lights.
So damn bright.
Yeah, but like this light is literally beaming my eye. It's fine. But
we're gonna jump it off. I don't know what order we want to go in.
Start from the first one.
Start from the first one. All right, so we got
start from the first. You go to the bottom. It don't matter to me.
So we got Caleb Williams. Last year he had a solid season. I mean, he didn't really play too bad. I was actually looking at stats up the other day.
All right. Oh, my first question is: are we going is this tier list for last season, or is this tier list of projections?
Actually, let's do projections.
Let's
do projections.
Okay.
Because it's a good season coming up. Let's do projections.
I would say last season was a D.
Okay.
But this season, I'm gonna have him as a B.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm gonna have him as a B. I think with Ben Johnson, they got Luther Burden. I mean, they have an offense. From hell. So
and they got
as
long as they have as long as the O-line actually blocks, I feel like they'll have a decent year. Don't think they'll compete for one in the division.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as they have a decent year, I think that he could be very positive. So yeah, I'm gonna have him at B.
Yeah, I'm gonna make another category for not applicable because there's some QBs on here that literally are not gonna start.
They might. My dog Quinn Ewers, why is he not on there?
This is from 2024.
Hello, they're hating on him.
Yeah, maybe we need to get a new one.
That's fine.
Okay, because I was like, this one doesn't have any rookies on it. But whatever. Okay. DeVito, I don't think he's gonna be playing much, so I'm gonna put him in NA. I can't really
Nah, yeah. Even when he does play, it's an F. He's just a fan favorite because he's from New York and he's Italian and whatnot. You know, Danny DeVito, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I think a cool name to say.
D2 guy.
Yeah, just a cool name to say.
Yeah.
But he might get cut. They got too many quarterbacks there. Where they got Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart,
Jameis Winston
and him.
Yeah, it's like those are the 3 you're gonna keep. Those 3.
He's not. Yeah, sorry, Danny. They might keep him. Maybe they might convert him to another position just to keep him.
Yeah,
he is a fan favorite, but
athletic too. Drake May. I think they got Vrabel as their head coach. They just drafted Will Campbell as an offensive tackle, and then they got Stephon Diggs. They drafted Kyle Williams as well at Washington State. So they got some pieces around there, and obviously Drake May a lot of people are kind of high on him. This is projections. If I had to project him this year, I'd probably have him in that B category. I think maybe C, B. I don't know though.
No, I'm gonna go C. He's borderline D, C, and that's not because he's bad. I mean, I think it's just kind of hard to rate him just because of the lack of team that he had last year. He has Vrabels this year, but in 1 year, how much of a difference is the offense really going to make? Yes, he has Stephon Diggs. Yes, he has Jalen Polk. But Jalen Polk, I'm pretty sure had trouble with catching the ball last year. I think he had a few drops.
Yeah.
They got Stephon Diggs, which I don't know. With all this offseason drama going on.
He looked healthy, bro. I watched that YouTube vlog. He looked good, bro.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? That might be what he needs. He might need that to perform. You know what I'm saying?
He must have been listening to Future.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't listening to Offset. I'll tell you that.
He might.
He might be just trolling.
Just a troll. So yeah, I think just because of the lack of offense that they do have, I'm gonna give him a C, D. Because who else have they got? Austin Hooper, or is he retired? He was a good tight end last year, right?
Yeah, I think they have Mike Gesicki. I'm pretty sure he's on the not Bills, on the Patriots.
Now?
Yeah.
Because he was with the
He's on
Bengals.
Dolphins. for a while. Gesicki?
I thought he was on the Bengals last year. Jonnu Smith was on the Dolphins, I thought.
Mike Gesicki was on the Dolphins before. Like, I'm saying, like, the years in the past.
Oh.
But he's on the Pats now because that's how I'm catching passes in games and stuff. Solid, you know. They had Juju, did they not, last year? I'm pretty sure. No, yeah. Was he on the yeah? No, yeah.
I think he was on the Chiefs.
Maybe he's on the Chiefs. I don't know.
I know they've had him in the past. I think he was on the Chiefs, though.
But, yeah, he got some weapons. We'll see how he does. Joe Flacco, I mean.
It's an interesting one.
I could put him in NA, but I think he's going to have to play just due to the situation over there. Like, you got 2 rookies, and then you have Kenny Pickett, and then you have Deshaun Watson, and then you have, obviously, Joe Flacco. I don't think Joe Flacco is going to start more than, like, 4 games, but I think he's going to have to, like, start a couple.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Is it fair to say they have a better offense than the Colts?
On paper?
I mean,
not on paper, but
they have a better tight end for sure. I mean, they might.
Yeah,
they got Jerry Jeudy. They got Njoku.
That's true. I mean, the Colts have Micah Pittman though, Josh Downs.
I mean,
Adonai, your boy, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, but the revive that Jerry Jeudy had.
Yeah, that's true. Tyler Warren too. They just drafted him
Warren
on the Colts. Well, he's on the Colts, but still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it might be close. I mean,
might be close.
QB and then the QB situation.
So I mean, he didn't do that great with the Colts, so I got to go him CUD.
All right. Justin Fields, my boy, he wearing that 7 for the Jets. Kind of look clean. Projection wise, I'm gonna put him in C. He played well with the Steelers. Like, they had a winning record. There wasn't really a drop off when what's his name, Russell Wilson became the starter. And I don't know. I just feel like him knowing that he is gonna be the guy. Like, there's nobody behind him, at least for this year or these next 2 years. He did sign a 2-year contract with us, playing with Garrett. I feel like he's gonna have a decent year. Like, he won't be like a Pro Bowler, but I think he'll be all right.
I feel like he has to be above C. You have too good of an offense for him not. I mean, you have two monsters in the backfield, Breece Hall and
your boy
and Braylon Allen.
Yeah,
and then you didn't get a tight end. You'll need a tight end.
We low-key need a receiver. Right? I mean, we have Garrett and Alan Lazard.
Yeah,
it's like I wanted them to get a tight end or a receiver.
Yeah, traded old boy to the Chiefs.
Yeah,
what was his name? I forget his name. He wore 17 before Garrett.
Oh no, he's on the Rams. Devontae Adams?
No, before Garrett. Garrett switched to 5. Well, I guess maybe Garrett was there. Garrett switched to 5, but he wore 17. I can't think of his name.
Damn,
the one that went to the Chiefs, scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, we traded him back. McCole Hardman.
Yes.
Yeah, we traded him back to the Chiefs after getting him from the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that could have been like a good 3 maybe. I might rank him a B because he has the ability. I mean, he can keep him at C. He's probably in between.
Keep him at C.
But he has the ability
I'll
to
move
run
him above Drake May.
And he can he appears to have changed his throwing motion. So
yeah, and I feel like we said, I feel like he just has like not a ton of pressure. Like, obviously he's not still a franchise guy, but he got some security. Got a 2-year contract for like 40-something million, 28 million a year, so he's got a little security. He also knows that there's nobody behind him. Yeah, the Jets might draft somebody next year if he doesn't perform, but at least I feel like he should have a okay year.
Yeah. Bryce Young, this is a big year for him. I think he is on the hot seat for sure. The seat is burning, but it seems like down the stretch they kind of believed in him a little bit more, and he kind of did do some Houdini stuff at the end of the season. Who'd they get in the draft?
They got my boy Tedder McMillan. They also got J.C. Horn from Colorado. They got both them. They also have
Leggett. Need offense though. That was the issue.
Yeah. Then they just obviously Chuba Hubbard had a career year.
Yeah.
Last year, had a great season.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
their OC showed improvement too. I mean, that's the OC that Baker had his first year in Tampa was their head coach.
They have Leggett. They have Leggett. They have what can I think of his name? Jatavion Sanders. Now they have Territory McMillan.
They do have Jatavion
and J.C. Horn. I mean, that's
they got some. They have
They still have Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he's old, but still, like
you can't be anything less than a B. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like this is the year too, where for Bryce, I think where Bryce will put it all together. I mean, I think if he continues to take that momentum from last season, it can take it into this season. I no doubt think he's going to be a really good QB. I think it's finally starting to make sense for him, and I also think they're getting him the help. Like, yeah, maybe they might lose games because their defense might not be solidified, but they have a ton of offensive players, so I like it. Howell, do not know who that is.
You know who Sam Howell is?
Oh, that's who
that is.
At
North Carolina.
Yeah, it is Sam Howell. Definitely NA though.
But I'm trying to see. Well, maybe
Sam Darnold.
No, Sam Howell might play.
Sam Darnold's the starter there. He's in Seattle.
Exactly.
He had a great season last year.
That was one season.
Still,
it could be a fluke.
It got him paid. He got him paid to go to Seattle.
Sure, but
you know what I'm saying?
It might be a
130 or 140.
But you also have to realize they don't have the team that they had in the. Well, I mean, they lost DK, but
they lost DK. They Jackson Smith and Jigba.
They got Cooper Kupp, but like
they got him and Cooper Kupp.
That could be injury.
And then they have
waiting to happen.
Kenneth Walker, who's good.
Injury last year.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think he has the possibility to play.
Yeah. But NA.
That's what I'm gonna say. I think he has the possibility to play.
Mahomes S tier.
I mean, yeah,
that's just like a given. Like, yeah, like he didn't play good in the Super Bowl.
I think he's receding, but
I just think
a hot take.
I just think he's getting into the years that Tom had, where they were dominant. The team was getting a little older. The roster's getting a little older. They had to flip because now they're more of a defensive team. They're not as much of an offensive team. But he also did have some injuries. Like, I mean, Hollywood Brown was hurt most of the year, and he hurt Rashee Rice's knee trying to tackle somebody after he threw a pick.
Low key.
So, you gonna move him down?
I kind of want to put him at A.
That's fair, bro. I'm not mad at it. Because he is S off of just principle. But like next year, he's still gonna be good. But maybe you're thinking. I mean, he just went to another Super Bowl though. It's hard to say he's not.
Yeah, but like he went, but like
3 in a row,
bro. The Texans were not awful, but they weren't great. But they had a higher points per game than they did.
Yeah, and they did win a lot of games off of like luck, like blocked kicks, missed field goals, like last minute turnovers. Like they were on that black magic last year.
For sure, but like the biggest thing for me is all the picks that he throws.
Yeah, well now but I also think it's because like lack of injuries, and then Travis Kelce also, like, forgot to mention him. He's receding. Then Isaiah Pacheco was hurt too. So maybe A is, I think, fair. I think it's fair. Maybe
I'm just going off of what last year, and it's kind of even before last year, he was still throwing picks. I think picks are coming more prevalent in his game.
Yeah. I mean, it's still Mahomes. I don't know, bro.
I mean, I understand that, and I get that. I know it's Mahomes. And yes, he went to the Super Bowl, but he went to the Super Bowl not because of Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. He went to the Super Bowl because of your defense. You would have won the Super Bowl because of Patrick Mahomes, but they didn't.
Yeah. Last year, I mean, the defense in the Super Bowl was horrendous. And offensive line. He couldn't run for his. That's the thing. The offensive line's gotten worse too, but.
Yeah. I think I might put him in. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him in C. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in C. Like he had a pretty solid year with the Jets. Like obviously didn't translate to wins, but he still had like solid numbers. Now he just signed with the Steelers. We do not know how well he's gonna do there. I don't know if anyone can handle him. It's Mike Tomlin. I mean, we've seen what happened to Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell once they left the Steelers. Their personalities came more out. This and that. But I mean, the Steelers are an interesting team. I mean, they have just DK now at receiver, and then they get rid of Najee Harris and Roman Wilson. Yeah, they got some talent. It's just more so like, how good are they going to be? Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, but can't count them out. It's Mike Tomlin.
You also can't count out Aaron Rodgers, and unfortunately, like yes, he's kind of regressed, but it's still A-Rod. Like he is old, but he's still like a smart football player. And honestly, it's a great situation for him, I think, too. Yeah. At least for his last few rounds. You got Tua on the list. Ooh. I'm going to put him in C because he's good, but like...
Is he?
I mean, he puts up decent numbers. I'm going to say I'm going to put... like, the only reason he is like, I can't move him up is because I don't even know if he's going to play the whole season.
Come on now.
But like when he does play, he's solid.
Come on now.
You know, this guy, that boy ready for Quinn to get his shine in. You know what I'm saying? He ready. He ready for Quinn.
Oh man, I might put him at D low key. I don't know. I don't use Stafford. I mean, we can put him at C.
Well, we don't have like no in between, so I'll just put him.
Yeah, I think it's like in between.
I'm leaning.
Like a D plus. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, one, it really the injuries is one of the biggest things. Two, I mean, I feel like yes, he does put up numbers, but I feel like Tyreek Hill does help that a lot.
And Waddle, and A-Chain.
But have you seen Waddle lately?
Nah, somebody had another jersey on.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, because I looked. Yeah, that was some lineman wore his jersey because Waddle's wearing 55 or something.
Yeah, I was like, he's not moving that fast. Yeah,
that would have been wild.
Yeah,
that would have been wild.
But even then, look at Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, he looks.
Yeah,
look put together.
So, yeah, and Chain's fast in the backfield too.
Yeah,
so I feel like he has a lot of speed to get.
He has he can do like check downs. Yeah, like 20 yards. Like I would agree.
So I think he's like a D plus C.
Matt Stafford.
I think I
would probably put him in A. I'd probably put him in A, man. He's still great. I mean, he almost went to the Super Bowl last year. I mean, they were a play away from beating the Eagles in the snow on the road.
Yeah, and
in the playoffs,
and they're also like a loss away from like just crashing out the whole season. Yeah, they started off horrible.
Yeah, and he had that crazy game with Josh Allen where they beat the Bills. The Rams put up like 50 points or something crazy. So yeah, I would put him in A.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's great.
Will Levis,
they got another Longhorn that's finna go crazy this season there too. So
there you go. Here you go. But Will Levis, bro, he's got to be an F.
I think he's an F.
I mean, he didn't. Wait, that's our first F. Clap it up for Will Levis. That's our first F. But
he might be an NA.
I mean, I think he could start week 1, but I also could just see them being like, Cam Ward, listen. We're giving you the reins.
There's no way you don't start Cam Ward.
Yeah, and it's like you give you the reins. Yeah, that's the thing because Will Levis wasn't even like good, and he's young, so it's like you don't even need to. I could see if they had like some old QB who was okay, like maybe want to ease him in, but yeah, Will Levis is yeah. Russell Wilson.
That's another one. I don't even know if he's gonna start.
I think he'll start this year. I think they're gonna ease Jackson Dart in.
I think talking about dog Jameis.
Nah,
Jameis and Malik Neighbors. Tell me that wouldn't go crazy.
They're gonna. It's gonna happen at some point.
Go crazy.
It's gonna happen at some point. But Russell Wilson looked kind of good. I seen some clips on Twitter today. He kind of was throwing that. You know, what I'm saying? He's kind of throwing that pigskin. You know what I mean? He looked kind of nice.
But he's always throwing the pigskin.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's an MVP.
That's fair. Yeah, I gotta give Russell a. I think he'll be C, bro. I think he's gonna be average. Like I don't think he's gonna do if he starts the year. I think he's gonna do better because like I think Neighbors is just that good, and then also like you brought in Scatterboo to put in with Tyron Tracy, who's like I think they're gonna have a good running attack, solid at least.
What about Jalen Hyatt?
We'll see, man. He on the hot seat, low key. He about to be a journeyman.
He might be
because I mean he's not even wide receiver 1, and he got drafted to be a 1. I think he went in the first round. Did he not?
I don't remember.
Yeah, if he went in the first, even the second, like if he went in the first round, like you were drafted to be a 1, and he hasn't been a 1. Like Neighbors is the 1 now already. You know,
but like he would have been a 1 anywhere.
Yeah,
even if you're drafted as a 1, he would have been a 1 anyway.
That's true. Depending on where he went, like if like he's not a 1, like on.
There's only 3 other teams.
He wouldn't be a 1 on Dallas. He wouldn't be a 1 on Cincinnati or Minnesota.
Those are the only 3 teams.
Maybe the Eagles, but they're kind of like by committee.
No,
even though AJ, I think AJ's a 1, but
he might be better than AJ. I'll just say that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's young. Him and Brian Thomas are like 1A, 1B.
He's young, like so I can't say that yet, but yeah, that man's different.
No, he is different, bro.
Russell Wilson, yeah, C. I'm fine with C.
All right. My boy Kyler Murray. Listen, man. Nah, listen. He's been solid, bro. He's been putting up numbers. His team is just not good.
F, man.
He's just not good. The team is not good. He's good. He's been putting up numbers, bro. He's been throwing well. He's been running the ball well. And he also just came off an ACL. I'm going to put him in B. I think he's going to, I mean, he has the weapons to be good. That doesn't mean, just because I put him in B doesn't mean the Cardinals are going to be a playoff team. But I think he's going to have a good year again. The problem is with him is since the Cardinals aren't winning, like I was telling you about Joe Burrow, it all falls on the quarterback. So even if Kyler's putting up consistently good stats, but not winning games when it matters, then they're going to start, the media and fans and people who aren't watching the game are going to start to look at you as like replaceable. Be solid, bro.
He's definitely replaceable.
No, he's not. Who are you getting that's better than him right now coming out? That's all projection. Like,
what do you mean coming out? Like
in the draft,
the quarterbacks that are going to come out this season.
That's all projection. Kyler's been a Pro Bowler.
No, but that's what I'm asking. Like this season.
Yes, nobody. It's all projection. Like, we don't know if these guys are going to be good in the NFL. Kyler's been good in the NFL. That's the thing. He's been good. Made to the playoffs, Pro Bowler. His problem is his injuries.
I mean,
and then this team is ass.
But you draft off a projection, so you have to say, like, I would take this person over him.
Yeah, I just don't know if anyone projects to be better than him because he is special. Like, legs, arm. Like, a lot of these guys are like, he can throw like all these guys coming out, and he's just more athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he don't win.
That's not his fault, bro.
But it's not Joe
Well, it is his fault. It is his fault.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
It is his fault. I put it on the quarterback.
Okay.
I'm going to put him in B, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll put him in B. I'll projection.
Yeah, that's Cam's bias answer.
It's not bias. I just gave you reasons.
I'm more of like a D, C, D.
This dude's a hater because Texas.
Not a hater.
A D is wild. He's
Bro,
better than
get Marvin Harrison Jr. the ball.
He's better than Fields. He's better than all those QBs in the C right now.
Justin Fields has gotten hold a lot. What did you expect him to do in Chicago?
I don't know, bro.
What did you expect him to do? Did you see the way they were playing with him in Chicago?
I saw how they were playing with Caleb last year, and he put up better numbers. So I don't know.
Did you see the way they were playing? They basically threw that man out to the wolves.
They did.
Go out there.
They did.
Go out there.
They did. Jared Goff, A. Very good QB. He had a streak of like three touchdowns or 4 touchdowns a game with like no picks for like almost 2 months last season. Very good.
Daniel Jones.
I got him in D. I think he could be all right.
He's above Joe Flacco, below Tua.
Yeah, I think he could be all right. His issue is just like he has flashes to where you're like, whoa, kind of like a B level quarterback, A level maybe. Flashes. But then he has some moments where you're just like,
Will Levis.
Damn, this is why
there's a Will Levis moment.
We were questioning you when you got drafted. So let me move some people around that I see on here.
Derek Carr too. NA, he retired.
Yeah, he retired. We'll put Watson in here because I don't know what's.
Well, he's gonna get chopped. So it might be an F.
Deshaun Watson is F. We're just get that chopped. off the board.
He's happy. He's playing, but he ain't gonna play.
Where is he? Oh, right here. Yeah, NA.
Yeah,
I think that's everyone. That's O'Connell.
Oh, he played quarterback he played last year. He's just gonna be the backup.
Yeah,
he's
gonna be. Gino's gonna start.
It's a battle.
Nah, that ain't a battle.
That's not what they said.
That's what they say. That ain't no battle. I'll put him in an F, but at the front because
he did that bad last year.
No, it's just like I just got to rank it off of like who else, like who's, you know what I'm saying?
He's definitely better. Than
Okay. I'll put him in D. Trevor Lawrence. This brother.
That's an interesting one. I mean, just off of pure talent alone, and there's just no possible way that you can just mess up the season this bad with this many weapons around you. I gotta go at least B.
Yeah, bro. Off of projection, he has to be B.
For his career sake, he has to be B.
You got Travis Hunter, and then you also have Brian Thomas. Yeah, I mean, your division's also like not super difficult, at least right now. Like you're playing CJ Stroud, and then like the Colts don't really have a QB situation figured out, and then the Titans just got a rookie. So it's like you should be at least on paper positioning yourself to be that second best team in the AFC South and not competing for the division.
They should for sure compete for the division.
So I'll put him in
B.
B.
That division is wide open.
I'm gonna put him in front of Kyler, but not in front of Bryce. I think Bryce is gonna be better than him.
Well, I'll put him in front of Bryce. I might put him in front of Caleb. He has to be borderline A.
Okay. Has to for his sake. Sam Darnold. I think he's gonna have a good season, but I don't think he's gonna replicate what he did. I mean, you're throwing the Justin Jefferson. You had Dalvin Cook. You had TJ Hawkinson. You had Jordan Addison. Just weapons galore. Now he does have Jackson Smith and Jigba, Kenneth Walker, and Cooper Kupp, but I don't know. I just don't think it like we said he has a better offensive system now than the Vikings.
You think so? Yeah, Jordan Anderson's overrated. I don't think he's that good.
Hot take. He's not bad. He's a wide receiver too. I mean,
yeah, but like
that's what he is.
If you compare their wide receiver 1 and 2 to other people's wide receiver 1 and 2, it's pro wide receiver 1 for them.
Yeah, that's fair. Like it's like Justin Jefferson is like really why they're
yes.
Okay, fair enough. I would say Sam Darnold. I'm gonna have him at C, at the front of C. I think he's gonna have a good season, but I also think, I mean, he got drafted high, didn't perform, kind of bounced around the league, gets a chance with the Vikings, has a crazy career or a crazy year, literally like a fantastic season for him and in general. Will he replicate that? That's just hard to know, because if he was as good as we thought, the Vikings would have kept him.
Yeah, I don't think.
But also like
JJ, case.
But also JJ McCarthy's there and he's cheap, and
exactly.
maybe they were like
because you had to pay him, but you don't have to pay JJ McCarthy,
and maybe they're like
JJ McCarthy's
the
younger and supposed to have more upside.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. That is fair. Kirk Cousins, I think he's gonna retire after the season, because he's not gonna start after he tore his Achilles, and then after Penix came in and did what he did. Like, I think it's Penix's team now.
Yeah, but like he's still better than Dak.
Kirk is a dog, bro. He's just like
he's better than a lot of the quarterbacks.
He's
better than Geno.
There was at times where he was seeing some ghosts last year, but
for sure
he's still.
But he's
really
better than
good.
But
But we got to go off. We got to go off upside.
He's
though.
Better than Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones.
We got to go off upside. Like, is he gonna even?
I'm just saying, I would trade him, especially with that fat contract. I would trade him rather than keep him as a backup. But they're probably gonna keep him as a backup. I got to go F, which is a great backup just because of the history that Michael Penix does have.
We're gonna run it back. Where do we put him at? F. Or not F. D.
Yeah, D.
I'll put him at like right here. All right, Lamar Jackson, S.
Oh, that's S tier.
Easy. I don't really think there's too much to talk about on that. Like, you really should have won a third MVP. But
I mean, you might as well just put the other S tier up there.
Okay, all right.
The other S tier, Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's kind of an A, actually. Absolutely not.
It's going to be Josh just because he won the MVP.
Josh, yeah.
And then upside. Like, I mean, projection. That's probably it, to be honest. I don't really see anybody else jumping into that next year. Maybe Joe, but like, I got to see, bro. He got to show me. If Joe was S tier,
it's S tier.
Mahomes got to be S tier then.
He just but this is all for projections.
I know.
But we're not.
I'm just saying, I'm just going off what I've seen though.
Mahomes
we've been rejected Joe Burrow for since his rookie season.
Going off of last year, 4,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, less than 20 interceptions.
You're right. I'm just hating. I can't even lie to you. You are right about that.
I mean, yeah, people are gonna throw in the face. He has $200 million receivers. It's not his fault that they got drafted to the team.
Yeah,
he's throwing us the weapons that he has.
Yeah,
and they just happen to be some of the best receivers in the NFL. It's not his fault. He's doing his job. Off of projection, off of what he did last year, I gotta go Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow played light years better than Mahomes last year. They just weren't winning.
Yeah, you're right. I'm okay with it. We're gonna just see. We'll come back.
He's gonna put up the numbers. It's the win and loss record that's gonna be different. But like I said before, we even started recording this, they won't even pay their best defensive player. Like, what do you expect from that defense?
That's very true. That's very true. Jordan Love.
Gonna give me a jersey, man.
Jordan Love, A. Good QB. He also, think about it like this. Jordan Love's been putting up numbers and making it to the playoffs, throwing to a bunch of wide receiver threes. Like, he hasn't had any
since
true
UCLA.
Yeah, this hasn't had any true wide receiver ones.
And
they get Golden. And I'm just like, that's an upgrade. So I'm like, you get Golden, you have Josh Jacobs, you're already putting up numbers with, bro, he's throwing to literally wide receiver threes. But nobody's even a two there. Maybe the only two they have is Watson. Maybe Reed, but Watson's hurt all the time. So it's
they have Dobbs.
But I don't know, bro. They're wide receiver threes. I just don't even think anyone's a two. Maybe a two, but nobody's even a solidified two. It's like they're like playing like wide receiver by committee, like running
He's
back.
like
in
my eyes, he's like He fixed it?
Yeah, he said he did. So we'll see.
See, my problem with
You're good.
My problem with like Jordan Love is like he shows flashes of C, he shows flashes of B, and he shows flashes of A.
That's valid.
So like,
so you're gonna just put him in B? A projection? I just give him the A nod, back of the A nod, because he got Golden. We don't know if Golden will be a certified wide receiver 1, but the Packers haven't drafted wide receiver 1 in 30 years.
Watch your mouth, man.
So,
watch your mouth.
I hope he's good, bro. But that's why I give him that nod of A. If he's good as we think he's going to be, then I think that's going to boost Jordan Love.
I don't know. I think he's just bound to throw picks, so I think he's going to be a B. I think he's just in his game.
Top of the line of B.
They're a
yeah, I think that's fair.
Another Brett Favre they got to do with.
Brock Purdy.
I'm going.
He just got the bag, bro. But I think his team is getting worse. Like obviously, like they missed their window. McCaffrey's getting old. And he's been hurt. Debo got shipped out. They paid Ayuk. He just tore his ACL the year before, and we don't even know how good he's going to be. Kittle's still solid, but like we'll see.
They got
I don't know, bro.
Too.
Ricky Pearsall, shout out the boy. Shout out the boy Slick Rick. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a C, bro.
Yeah, he's a C.
Like I don't think I never thought he was great. You know, he just had a good team and his roster was super talented because he was so cheap. But now that he got paid, we're gonna really see how good he is.
Yeah.
So put him in C. I'll probably put him like right here because he's been to Super Bowl and stuff.
Herbert's a B.
Yeah, Herbert's a B, man. I think he could be really, really good. The problem is
he's better than Fields. I mean, Love.
You think so?
Yeah.
The thing with Herbert, man,
I think so.
I think they need he just, like I said, he finally got a wide receiver 1 and it's Lad McConkey, and he didn't even have 1,000 yards last year. And now that he's with Harbaugh and it's a team that likes to run the football, I don't know how much that hurts him. I don't know how much that helps him, but I do think if he had some of the other receivers some of these other guys had, he might be more of an A, even MVP caliber QB, because he is super talented. And he's made the playoffs a couple years. He's in a tough division too. Like, I give him props for winning in a tough division and making the playoffs in a tough division.
Yeah. I just want to know who Wilson is. So Zach Wilson?
Yeah. Not applicable and F. Terrible. Terrible.
Man needed 5 yards and no one like $600.
Oh my goodness, yes, bro. That was like when we first were on Prize Picks, really. That first season, like football season. Yeah, that was tragic.
Yeah.
That was tragic. Geno Smith. I would put him in B. I think he's solid.
Who do they have besides Brock Bowers?
That boy Genty.
Like receiving.
I couldn't even tell you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Jacoby Myers?
Yeah, him. Yeah, Jacoby Myers. That's it though.
He might be a C.
Oh yeah, this is projection. You're right. Yeah. See, you think he's gonna be better than Darnold?
No, I think he's gonna be like above Drake May.
That's gonna be something to keep an eye on too, because Darnold went to Seattle and then Geno. They didn't want to re-sign Geno.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much of an upgrade was it?
That's what I'm saying. O'Connell might actually play.
He might. We'll see. JD5. He's really good. He's an A. Went to the NFC Championship as a rookie.
It might be a BC.
Like he might have a little slump.
One, because I don't know how true it is, but I saw that somebody was going after McLaurin.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get traded though.
I forgot who.
But
if that happens, for sure that. But two,
they better keep him.
That sophomore slump, man.
They better throw McLaurin in the bag.
That sophomore slump, man.
Sophomore slump is real, but you got Cliff Kingsbury, who's his OC, and then
I'm just saying,
you got your boy Dan Quinn over there, man, looking nice. Yeah, he's good, man. He's really good. I mean, he could even be an MVP candidate in the future. Maybe not this year, but if he does what he did and more, I mean, the winning is a little hard because, like, bro, going to NFC Championship is insane.
He's in the toughest division. I'm just gonna say that.
With the Eagles,
us, Giants, maybe.
The AFC West is the toughest, I think. Chiefs, Broncos, and Chargers. And the Raiders are scrappy.
Yeah, but
or NFC North or AFC.
Yeah,
North.
but the Giants are like
Ravens,
getting there.
Ravens, Steelers.
Like we're having 4 teams. The other ones are 3s. We're having 4.
Yeah, but like, are those teams better than the other team? Like the Broncos.
Yeah, but
the Broncos would probably beat everyone.
But this is just to win the division. If you don't win the division, you might not even make the playoffs.
That's fair. That's with other divisions though. But like somehow,
this is all 4.
Somehow the AFC West had 3 playoff teams last year.
But this is 4 teams, and last year was our first time in how long where we had a repeat winner?
Yeah, I think y'all's division is hard, but I don't know if it's like overall hard. The hardest, like if a division has 3
if the Giants can get there, it is.
Yeah, but if a division has 3 playoff teams, like I have to give it to that division because like they're not only are they beating everybody else they play, but like it's scrappy. Like that means you really those games they play are really serious because they're all like
but like
you know what I mean, they're not losing.
If we're going off potential, do we not have the potential to have 3 playoff teams? Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins, or Commanders? Sorry.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like a lot of the teams have. Yeah, I mean,
that are good.
Yeah,
that can compete.
Yeah, you're right. Y'all are probably one of the.
We're one
of the divisions.
We're a top division.
3 teams.
We're a top division.
Y'all are the best division in the NFC. Ooh, I don't know, bro. Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears. That division is similar to y'all's.
Yeah, but the Bears aren't. The Bears have a lot to prove.
So do the Giants.
But I think the Giants are more of a pace than the Bears.
Maybe, I don't know. I would look at. I think the Bears.
What they got.
I think the Bears had the Bears revamped their whole offensive line, brought in Ben Johnson.
But that's what we have to. That's what I said. I think they have more to prove.
Yeah.
The biggest thing with the Giants was quarterback play.
Yeah, but that's true. They did bring in some vets too. Like
their defense isn't that bad.
You're not wrong. That might be a topic for another pod. I like that. But Jalen, I'm gonna put him in A. I don't think he's an S tier quarterback. Like, yeah, he won a Super Bowl, but
yeah, he's A.
Statistically,
he might be like B.
Yeah, I would probably put him behind Jaden Daniels. Like,
he might be a B
for projection. Nah, I can't give him a B, bro. Because
in
the Super Bowl, he's like both Super Bowl games he's played in, he's balled.
He has balled.
So like, I got to give him props off. I might move him up a little. I might put him in front of Jaden Daniels.
But I don't know. But it's just like Mahomes. He's not the reason that.
No,
I mean, what, a year ago, 2 years ago, they're coming for his neck.
The team is loaded, bro. Like they are so deep. Pause. Like that
was a year ago.
Who, Jalen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, and he gets a lot of charity touchdowns with the tush push. Goblin on Prize Picks, rushing touchdown. So that should tell you that.
The whole reason they went to the Super Bowl was 1, they had the best defense.
They just had the best team, bro. And they got Saquon.
They're the best running back.
And then you have
he almost broke the record.
Yeah, then you have 2 borderline, where you have really 2 wide receiver A's, like 1A.
Yeah, Devontae Smith and AJ Brown.
Like insane team. And then they somehow still like they'll draft people late and still get like good players.
Yeah.
Or like get like Makuba. Like they just get lucky, bro. Yeah. Like they just continue to rebuild.
So like, I don't know. I don't think he's that good.
Yeah.
He just built around a great team.
That's a fair assessment. Now we got Anthony Richardson.
Carson Beck.
Shout out the boy Anthony Richardson. He got his vision correct, or he's been wearing them spectacles. I don't know. We don't know about him. I'm gonna put him in D.
I mean, where we put Daniel Jones? I feel like we have to put them together.
Yeah, I'd probably put them like
no. I mean, they're competing for the job.
Yeah, I would have to say I hope Anthony Richardson can have some good trajectory and become a C-level quarterback.
I mean,
but damn, bro,
C-level.
This man complained about being too tired, bro, and came out of a game during the drive. I think they were in the red zone. It's like, bro, you cannot do that. So that already there, that low key qualify you for an F on my grade sheet.
Yeah, you're giving up on your team.
But
I mean, I hate to. I mean, I've said he wasn't that good before in the past, but. People are saying, "Oh, you're wrong. He's good. He has a lot of raw talent. You can fix this." And one of those guys was to my left, right here. But, yeah.
CJ Stroud, I'd put him in A. I just think he's proven that. I mean,
maybe he's losing Tank Dell.
Yeah, but like they got both the receivers from Iowa State that I was high on, Higgins and Noel. They were both like really coveted draft prospects. Then you still have Nico Collins, you still have Joe Mixon, you still have old boy that was on the Cowboys. The
tight end.
Yeah. I think he's an A, man. I think he made the playoffs back-to-back years.
Yeah.
He did have kind of a slump last year and still made the playoffs. Maybe like he got that out of him. You know what I mean? Like he still made the playoffs and he was kind of regressed. So maybe he's like, this is like the year where he like maybe even pushes for like an MVP. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I like CJ, man. Shout out the boy. We saw him at DreamCon. Make sure to go watch our clips on TikTok. Thank you.
He
almost
I think he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing, but
oh, shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get fined, man, or blacklisted.
It ain't my fault he was shooting the ball when he has a quote-unquote hurt shoulder.
Your boy, Dakota Rain Prescott.
I love just skip over to the next one, man.
Hey, man.
Put that one in NA.
Nah, listen,
He's
bro.
He's finna get his job taken by someone who's a third string. Just put that man in NA.
Listen, bro. I respect Dak. I think if he's healthy.
Respect?
He's an A-level quarterback if he's healthy. He was a second-team All-Pro. Shit. That's
how do you give that a second team?
A-level.
How do you give that second team All-Pro but can't give Joe Burrow one?
Because Joe Burrow doesn't have that.
I'm saying, how can you give Dak one and not Joe Burrow one is what I'm saying.
Hey, Dak got more accolades than Joe Burrow? That's crazy.
I'm asking you.
Oh, my gosh. That's crazy, bro.
As a voter, whatever you want to call it, how can you give Dak one and not Joe Burrow?
Because Lamar and Allen. It was a tough year. You had Lamar who should have won the MVP. You had Allen who should have won the MVP.
But I'm talking about in general, not even
playoffs. I'm saying that's why he didn't get it last year. That's why Joe Burrow, he just unlucky. Like any other year, Joe Burrow probably first team all pro, but it just
he should have been an All Pro above.
He just wasn't winning, and they had like similar stats.
He should have been an All Pro above Josh Allen. Josh Allen shouldn't have won MVP. He had better numbers than Josh Allen.
Yeah, but he was
the only thing you can argue is rushing yards.
He was winning though. That matters, bro. And they're in the AFC. They're in the same, division, not division, but conference. And he went to the AFC Championship again. So I feel like that. But no, okay. In all seriousness, projection, if Dak can stay healthy,
I'm
putting him at top C. At B, at the top of C. B. Nah, bro. No.
We gotta see what that offense is looking like.
Okay, so we gotta put him at the bottom of B then. But he's not worse than those guys. Like, I would probably put him like behind Jordan Love in front of T-Law.
Jordan Love has beat him.
Yeah, so I think we'll put him in front of Trevor Lawrence. I like that. Because he's
There's
not...
definitely 10 quarterbacks better than him.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 12 ahead.
That's
about where he's at.
Yeah, that's about where he's at. Yeah.
That's about where he's at. Baker Mayfield had a great season, his best season in the NFL last year, and he's had 2 back-to-back really good seasons with Tampa. I mean, they were saying he was an MVP candidate at one point until he was throwing a little bit too many picks, but great season. Trajectory. I mean, they just got Ibuka, and now they re-signed Godwin. They have Mike Evans, and then they got McMillan. Dude, they got a lot of players.
Yeah, they have the best.
They have a good tight end. They have the best
offense.
They have a good tight end too. What's his name? Yeah, Otten, Nasty.
They have the best
offense.
And
then their running backs, Bucky Irving. Offense. Yeah. Trajectory, Baker needs to be an A. Like just off of like his talent and he played at A level last year. Yeah. In my opinion, I would probably put him.
A.
I think him and CJ are like interchangeable. Like I wouldn't be mad if people had CJ above him, but like I don't know. I feel like Baker gets the nod.
Yeah.
Right there.
He does more with less.
Yeah. So Michael Penix.
I mean, he took the Browns to the playoffs and won a game. So
that's fair. Like nobody's done. Hey man, I'm trying to tell these people, bro. They were trying to shit on me.
An ass off that alone.
They were trying to shit on me on Baker. I got shit. I can't wait till he posts his list on Twitter. People are gonna be talking crazy. But Michael Penix. Dude, he showed some promise. Like, remember that game we won? Hey, that game we hit all our demons on? He was the Commanders were playing the Falcons. That game we hit that 6-man. Shout out to Carlos. Hopefully we hit more of those this year. We need them.
I think
he's
screw
good.
him, but
I think he's good, bro. I think he's a B level.
Back-to-back years, man.
I think he is like
I got nothing for the kid.
I think he's like either in front of Kyler or behind him off a projection next year.
He's in front of Kyler. He's really good. Hating, no, he's really good.
He is really good. He is really good.
He's better than Bryce Young. He might be better than Caleb.
Nah, I can't do that.
He's really good.
Yeah, but I seen what Caleb was doing running for his life.
Yeah, but like he's that good.
I mean, he is that good. He is so accurate.
He just has to stay healthy.
Yeah.
And he has the weapons.
They do got the weapons in Atlanta. Bijan, Kyle Pitts, he's a bum, but Drake London.
He's not a bum. It's just Kirk Cousins.
Your boy Mooney, that bro, nice. He was nice in fantasy. Nice. JJ McCarthy, we don't really know too much about him.
Yeah.
Projection, I feel like either end of C or top of D. But I think he's
top of D for sure.
I think he's gonna be good. We just literally do not know. We just don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Bo Nix,
that's a B.
Yeah, man, and they've just gotten better too.
They're loaded on just the team in general is loaded.
They just signed J.K. Dobbins at the time of this recording, so
I mean that's a great pickup. Look what he did last year, revived his career.
So where would you put him at?
He's a B.
Where though in B? Like in front of who? I mean, he's got to be in front of Caleb because he made the playoffs. Is he going to be better than Trevor or Dak? I don't know. I feel like this is maybe better than Trevor.
He may be better than Dak. He set up really well. Dak's not set up that well. He set up really well. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is a list.
I mean, Marvin Mims is coming together. Sutton was good. They just got another receiver, didn't they?
Yeah. They got who did they get? They draft someone?
I thought they did.
I think they did draft someone. I'd have to look. Their defense is crazy too. I mean, they got Jade, like,
and they just signed Patrick Surtain to a contract.
Nick Bonito was second team All Pro. Like, they might win the division next year.
We thought Sean Payton's career was dead.
Nah, we did, and they really,
especially the year with Russell.
I'm not gonna lie, they might be the favorite to win the division.
Especially that year with Russell, his first year there.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, and he moved off him. Big contract, moved off him. Got Bo Nix and went to the playoffs. And a tough division.
Tej Johnson went to the Bucks.
No, they got. Oh yeah, they got the other guy, Troy Franklin on the Broncos. Yeah, so this should be a good team, man. And they got your boy Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be, bro. They might be nice. They got the pieces they needed, and their defense is gonna be really good. Yeah, Ole Miss. Nah, we ain't claiming Ole Miss. But
Evan Ingram and Ole Miss.
That'll do it for that first episode of the Sports Tier Talk. Be sure to let us know where you guys would rank some of these quarterbacks. We're gonna do wide receivers in the next upcoming weeks. We're gonna do running backs, and then I think we're gonna rank teams actually. And then after that, we're gonna do college tiers. I think too. Just like it's the easy content. It is kind of like podcast format. But it's just good content for us. It's something that we can kind of like debate. And it'll be cool to compare like these and where we have like the projections at and then kind of look at it midway through the season or even the end of the season and see how close we were on some of these players. But yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what you guys want to see for the next video. It's your boy Cam. See you guys in the next one.